Welcome back, Barça fans. Preseason is officially heating up at FC Barcelona, and so is the transfer market. Big updates today as Dani Olmo, Eric Garcia, and Pau Victor hit the training ground early, looking sharp and motivated ahead of Hansi Flick's first preseason in charge. Meanwhile, Ronald, Araujo and Andreas Christensen have returned early as well, both making it clear they don't intend to leave, giving Deco a real dilemma in defense. In midfield, there's some great news. Frenkie de Jong has signed with super agent Pini Zahavi, who's closely connected to the Barça board, a move that could unlock his contract renewal. And with the club still hunting for a new attacker after failed moves for Nico Williams, Luis Diaz and Marcus Rashford, Barcelona have now turned their attention to Nicolas Jackson of Chelsea. But will Chelsea agree to a loan deal? Let's break it all down. Stronger than ever. Dani Olmo, Eric Garcia and Pau Victor trained together ahead of Barcelona return. Barcelona stars Dani Olmo, Eric Garcia and Pau Victor have all been training together ahead of the start of preseason. Hansi Flick's players are due back for preseason on Sunday, and it looks like the German coach will find his players in pretty good shape. Olmo has reportedly been handed a specialized training plan over the summer in a bid to keep him injury-free in the coming campaign. Barcelona managed to keep Pedri out of the injury room last season, after a tricky time with injuries, and the hope is they can do the same thing with Olmo. Eric Garcia has also been training with his teammate after a season where he became a really useful squad player for Flick. The Barca star's versatility saw him play at right back, center back and in midfield and seems to have put an end to any rumors about a potential exit. As for Victor, he has been tipped to leave Barcelona this summer and certainly looks raring to go. Ready to come back. Stronger than ever, is the message he posted alongside his video on Instagram. Barcelona sporting director Deco is facing a serious dilemma this summer, as two center-backs, Ronald Araujo and Andreas Christensen, have made it clear they have no intention of leaving the club. Despite Deco's earlier comments about needing to offload defenders due to overcrowding in the position, both players have returned to training ahead of schedule to prove their commitment and fight for a spot in Hansi Flick's plans. Earlier this summer, Barcelona's sporting director Deco publicly announced that the squad has an excess of center-backs and that the department had potential for a big exit. At the time, the limelight unsurprisingly fell on Ronald Araujo and Andreas Christensen, who were both not part of Hansi Flick's regular starting 11 despite being elite players in their position. Now, however, Deco faces a serious headache as both Araujo and Christensen have made it clear that they wish to stay at the club, as relayed by AS. No wish to leave. As reported by the Spanish outlet, both Araujo and Christensen have made it clear that they have no intention of leaving the club and further proved their points by returning early to training. The Uruguayan star, who was set to leave the club in January, is now motivated by the chance of becoming the first-team captain should Marc-Andre ter Stegen leave. He believes he can recover his level with a good preseason and some playing time. Araujo returned to training on Wednesday and has been working hard on his fitness ever since, and has his eyes on a return to the starting 11. Christensen, meanwhile, was seen to be saleable given that he has just 1 year left on his contract. He too, however, returned to training early, in fact even earlier than Araujo, and is determined to make an impression after missing out on last season through injury. The Danish star is happy and comfortable in Catalonia, has adapted well to the club, and knows he has a profile that Hansi Flick will appreciate, and thus closes the door to a departure. Deco thus now faces a massive dilemma in terms of whom to sell, for there are no players in the department willing to leave. Eric Garcia would appear to be one, but selling him after he proved his worth last season would be a black spot on the sporting director's legacy. Great news for Barcelona fans. Midfielder Frenkie de Jong has officially teamed up with super agent Pini Zahavi. After parting ways with his longtime representative Ali Dursun, de Jong has now chosen Zahavi, who already has strong ties to Barcelona. Zahavi also represents Hansi Flick and Robert Lewandowski, which could help smooth out talks for a contract renewal. La Liga champions Barcelona have been afforded some altogether positive news on the personnel front this week. As much comes amid confirmation that Frenkie de Jong has linked up with an agent with close ties to the Blaugrana. Midfielder de Jong for his part recently parted ways with Ali Dursun, bringing to an end a long-term partnership between the parties. The former Ajax man, in turn, was forced to seek out a new representative, amid ongoing contract negotiations with Barcelona. And as alluded to above, over recent days, De Jong appears to have found the man to handle his affairs behind the scenes moving forward. As per a report from Diario Sport, the Dutch international has linked up with super agent Pini Zahavi. This marks good news for Barcelona in their hopes of tying De Jong down to fresh terms. with Zahavi boasting a close relationship with the Camp Nou brass, and acting as the agent for both Hansi Flick and Robert Lewandowski. Barcelona are looking to add a new attacker to their squad for the 2025-26 season, but so far their search has been without luck. Nico Williams rejected a move having appeared destined to join, and efforts for Luis Diaz and Marcus Rashford have been a struggle. As such, the time could come for other players to be considered. Barcelona are still searching for a new attacker, and right now Marcus Rashford remains the top candidate. However, sporting director Deco reportedly isn't fully convinced by the Manchester United forward, which could delay or stall the club's efforts to sign him. Earlier in the window, Luis Diaz was the preferred option, but with Bayern Munich now willing to meet Liverpool's asking price, he's likely headed to Germany instead. Given Barca's financial constraints, Deco has shifted focus to more affordable alternatives, and one standout name is Nicolas Jackson of Chelsea. According to Caught Offside, Barcelona have emerged as serious contenders for the Senegalese striker, who's also drawing interest from Atletico Madrid, Newcastle and Aston Villa. With Chelsea signing Liam Delap and Joao Pedro, Jackson appears to be on his way out, and Barcelona could make a move soon, especially if they push for a loan deal rather than a full transfer. Jackson has prior experience of playing in La Liga, which he did so with Villarreal. His ability to play as a striker and left winger would be valuable for Barcelona, and under Hansi Flick he would be more than capable of improving his form from the last couple of seasons. Barcelona want Jackson on loan, but it is not yet known whether Chelsea would be open to this option. They are prioritizing a sale at this stage, with their asking price having been set at €50 million. Barcelona's summer is shaping up to be dramatic both on and off the pitch. From early returns to training and contract developments to the hunt for attacking reinforcements, Hansi Flick and Deco have plenty on their plates. Will Nicolas Jackson be the solution up front? Can Deco resolve the centre-back logjam? And will Frenkie de Jong finally renew with Barca under his new agent? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for all the latest updates from Camp Nou as Barca build toward the 2025-26 season. Mac Allister has been linked with Madrid after a quite stunning second season with Liverpool. Having been a key figure in the Reds' title win, the 26-year-old was nominated for the PFA Players' Player of the Year. A big honor. Clearly, Mac Allister has the quality to play for the self-styled biggest club on the planet. And with Alonso reportedly looking for a new midfielder, some at Anfield may be getting worried. However, according to Spanish outlet Cope, Liverpool fans can rest easy for this summer at least. They claim that while Madrid like Mac Allister, the Argentine would likely cost more than £86 million. As a result, this is said to be something the club are not willing to do. Unfortunately, it is also claimed that Madrid will not go other options this summer either, suggesting a long-term plan could be in the works. Is Mac Allister in danger of 2026 exit? By now, Liverpool fans have long become sick of Madrid and their apparent obsession at targeting their players. And although this is clearly good news for the season ahead, it may sow worry amongst the support that the Spanish giants will come back for Mac Allister next summer. As an Argentine, the appeal of going to a Spanish-speaking country would be clear for the number 10, and Madrid are a dream for many South American players. Obviously, Liverpool's price tag is unlikely to change, and may even go up if Mac Allister can have another stellar campaign. But as this one continues to fill column inches in Spain, perhaps Liverpool should start to think about a new contract for the former Brighton man. And that's the situation at the Santiago Bernabéu. A squad overhaul is underway, big decisions are being made, and Xabi Alonso is determined to build a team capable of dominating both La Liga and Europe again. With stars like Rodrigo, Endrick and Ceballos potentially on the way out, and no move for Mac Allister this summer, Real Madrid are clearly playing the long game. But will these changes bring glory, or more chaos? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Which players should Madrid keep and who needs to go? And don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the for more exclusive Real Madrid updates every week. Hala Madrid.